Empty hotel towers casting shadows over deserted sidewalks, a boardroom where executives celebrate declining visitor numbers, and a strategy meeting that just killed the Vegas most people remember. The Strip wasn't just changing its business model. It was executing a calculated purge of middle-class America. This is where tourism died, where dreams got priced out, and where corporate greed disguised itself as luxury evolution. For decades, Las Vegas marketed itself as America's playground, an affordable escape where middle-class families and budget travelers could experience a taste of luxury. But behind the neon facade, a different story has been unfolding. The numbers tell a troubling tale of exclusion by design. In 2019, Las Vegas welcomed 42.9 million visitors. By 2023, that number had plummeted to 32.2 million, a staggering decline of over 10 million annual visitors. In any normal business model, this would trigger alarm bells, but not in the new Vegas. While visitor numbers cratered, average daily room rates soared by an unprecedented 47% between 2019 and 2024. A standard room that once cost $129 now regularly exceeds $200 on weeknights and $350 on weekends. And that's before the resort fees, parking charges, and other hidden costs. The most revealing statistic isn't the empty corridors or vacant room towers. It's the casino revenue per visitor, which climbed 23% despite dramatically fewer guests. Las Vegas isn't failing. It's transforming. And it's doing so with surgical precision. During recent earnings calls, MGM Resorts executives repeatedly emphasized their premium customer-focused strategy. The company's CEO openly celebrated having fewer but more valuable guests, signaling a fundamental shift in how Vegas views its customer base. Caesars Entertainment reported similar findings, with executives boasting about higher profit margins despite reduced occupancy rates. During a quarterly investor presentation, their CFO stated, "We've successfully rebalanced our customer portfolio toward the premium segment, allowing us to achieve record EBITDA with significantly lower operating costs." Translation: we're making more money by serving fewer people. The middle class is no longer welcome. This shift didn't happen by accident. Recently leaked internal strategy documents from major casino operators reveal a coordinated playbook to systematically price out middle-income visitors. These documents outline a 5-year transformation plan that began pre-pandemic but accelerated dramatically afterward. COVID-19 provided the perfect cover for what executives privately called market correction and customer portfolio optimization. One particularly revealing slide from a 2022 executive presentation stated, "The mass market customer requires disproportionate resources relative to revenue generation. Premium segment targeting will allow for streamlined operations while maximizing profit per square foot." In earnings calls that rarely make headlines outside financial media, casino executives have become increasingly candid about their strategy. The CEO of one major Strip property told investors, "We're focused on quality over quantity. The days of filling rooms at any cost are behind us." Marketing budgets tell the same story. Analysis of advertising spend shows a dramatic shift away from middle-market campaigns. Television ads targeting household incomes below $100,000 decreased by 62% between 2019 and 2023, while marketing to high-net-worth individuals increased by 41%. The elimination of traditional loss leaders has been equally strategic. The famous $5.99 buffets that once drew budget-conscious visitors have disappeared. $5 blackjack tables have been replaced with $25 minimums. Even the once ubiquitous penny slots now require minimum bets of 75 cents to $1, a 7,500% increase from their original purpose. Meanwhile, investment in ultra-luxury amenities has skyrocketed. Properties have poured billions into high-end suites, exclusive restaurants, and VIP gaming areas, all while systematically dismantling budget options. The physical transformation of the Strip provides undeniable evidence of this strategic purge. Affordable properties have been systematically eliminated from the landscape. The iconic Riviera, once a haven for budget travelers, was demolished to make way for convention space. The Sahara, after a brief attempt at luxury rebranding as SLS, has undergone multiple renovations, each pushing room rates higher and eliminating affordable dining options. Resort fees, once a minor annoyance, now average over $45 per night at major properties, often exceeding the advertised room rate itself. These mandatory charges effectively function as a stealth price increase, allowing casinos to appear competitive in search results while extracting maximum revenue. The most visible symbol of the purge may be the introduction of parking fees at previously free properties. When MGM Resorts first implemented paid parking in 2016, it triggered a wave of copycat policies across the Strip. This eliminated a long-standing perk for budget-conscious travelers who drove in from California, Arizona, and Utah. Perhaps most telling is the systematic elimination of affordable dining options. Food courts featuring national chains and budget-friendly meals have been replaced by culinary destinations, where a casual lunch for two easily exceeds $100. Even the entertainment landscape has transformed. Free attractions that once drew families, like the Sirens of TY Show and the Volcano at Mirage, have been eliminated. Mid-tier shows with tickets under $50 have largely disappeared, replaced by premium experiences with entry points of $150 or more. Beyond statistics and corporate strategy, there's a profound human impact to Vegas's transformation. Local service workers have been caught in the crossfire of this luxury revolution. As properties reduce room inventory and streamline operations to focus on high-end clients, thousands of housekeepers, food service workers, and support staff have found their hours cut or positions eliminated entirely. Unite Here! Culinary Union representatives report that despite record profits, their membership has decreased by nearly 15% as casinos operate with skeleton crews. Middle-class families who once made annual Vegas pilgrimages now find themselves priced out completely. Social media groups dedicated to Las Vegas vacations are filled with longtime visitors lamenting that their family tradition has become financially impossible. Small business vendors who once supplied the vast casino ecosystem have lost contracts to luxury-focused suppliers. From local bakeries that provided bread to buffets to uniform cleaning services, the ripple effects extend throughout Nevada's economy. Convention attendance has also suffered, with mid-sized business events relocating to more affordable destinations. While mega conventions still fill the expanded convention center, smaller industry gatherings have fled to cities where attendees can find reasonable accommodations. The impact extends beyond the Strip to Nevada's tourism-dependent communities. As middle-class visitors seek alternatives, gateway communities that once benefited from Strip tourism have seen dramatic downturns in revenue. Wall Street has enthusiastically endorsed this transformation. Analyst reports consistently praise what they've termed the premiumization of Las Vegas, with major investment banks upgrading casino stocks specifically citing the focus on high-value customers. Industry insiders compare the strategy to other luxury tourism destinations like Aspen and the Hamptons, locations that have deliberately limited accessibility to create exclusivity. One casino executive was overheard at a private industry event saying, "Vegas used to be for everyone. Now it's for anyone who can afford it." The influence of private equity in this transformation cannot be overstated. As financial firms have gained controlling interests in major properties, they've imported business models focused on maximum short-term returns rather than sustainable tourism growth. International high roller recruitment has intensified, with major properties establishing offices in Asian financial centers, specifically to arrange junket trips for ultra-wealthy gamblers. These players can lose millions in a weekend, making them far more valuable than thousands of mid-market tourists. Most revealing is data showing that casinos can generate higher profit per square foot with dramatically fewer guests. By eliminating budget accommodations and focusing exclusively on premium experiences, properties have effectively discovered they can make more money by serving fewer people. The long-term sustainability of this luxury-only model remains questionable. By abandoning the middle market, Las Vegas has exposed itself to extreme vulnerability during economic downturns. When recession hits, the ultra-wealthy typically retain their wealth but reduce conspicuous spending, precisely the behavior Vegas now depends on. Meanwhile, competition from regional gaming markets targeting middle-class customers has intensified. As Vegas has abandoned its core audience, destinations like Atlantic City, tribal casinos, and riverboat markets have expanded their appeal to budget-conscious travelers. The economic vulnerability of relying solely on high-end tourism cannot be overstated. Similar luxury-focused destinations have experienced devastating busts when fashion or global economics shifted. Las Vegas, with its massive infrastructure and workforce, faces potentially catastrophic consequences if its premium strategy falters. Regulatory responses may eventually force a correction. Nevada legislators, concerned about the state's tourism-dependent economy, have begun discussing measures to ensure Las Vegas remains accessible to a broader economic spectrum. Industry insiders predict that within the next 5 to 10 years, a major correction is inevitable. Either market forces will drive a return to more inclusive pricing models, or a new generation of properties targeting the abandoned middle market will emerge. The Strip's transformation isn't accidental. It's intentional economic engineering. While executives celebrate record profits from fewer guests, they've fundamentally altered what Vegas represents. The city that once welcomed everyone with a dream and $20 now demands platinum cards and private jets. The house always wins, but this time, they're not just taking your money. They're taking your access to the table entirely.